again, taking patients before they get injured and following them up over time. And again, because we can't really, again, interfere too much with the system. And so far, most imaging studies are just snapshots or cross-sectional. So again, this causality issue is a problem. So we don't know yet. And I think you should be cautious about whether you, again, interpret that as an adaptive or maladaptive. I suspect it's maladaptive because when you then do another analysis, which is to say, tell me where, again, in the brainstem, how much you communicate with other brain regions is correlated to how many attacks you've had. So now we're bringing in the information clinically and saying, is there a relationship between the number of attacks you have and how much more that system actually communicates and drives things worse? Look what happens. You get increased activity. Again, surprise, surprise, when you're seeding from your periconductal gray to your hypothalamus and to that old anterior insula, your effective bad, really going to always makes pain worse if that's blasting. So this does, for me, imply that probably this is a maladaptive response because I can only interpret that that's a bad thing, to be honest. If you're more talking to your anterior insula, it's not good for pain. And that again, correlates with the number of episodes. So thinking about that migraine, and again, this consequence, the impact, the title I was given, the impact of chronic pain on the central nervous system. Obviously, migraine's a nice model to look at because it's episodic. But there are other conditions, and again, this is some work that we've done in the lab. Katie Vincent, who's a young obs and gynae doc who did a doctorate with us, was to look at dysmenorrhea, a condition which isn't considered, you know, a big chronic pain condition. The girls just get on with it. But it is repeated episodic events. And what we wanted to know was whether would there be any consequences on those girls' central nervous system for the fact that for years and years and years, they've just got this sort of condition. And what you can see is some really quite remarkable things. And again, this surprisingly is, again, a condition not really